My name is Elizabeth Lyvers, and I'm reading my short story called Familiar Hands, which is based on a true story. It was over before my feet could hit the floor. The coach was already gone. Only a few girls were still in the gym, pulling on street shoes and chatting about their weekend plans. I hesitated in the doorway, my sneakers hanging off my backpack expectantly. "Hey," I cleared my throat. "I thought tryouts were at 11? 8:30, the girl with curly hair responded, her eyes glinting with amusement. I swallowed. "I'm sorry, I thought last week you guys told me sucks to suck," she laughed and flung the basketball at me. I caught it, my hand stinging from the slap of leather. The other girls laughed as they passed me and headed towards the exit, water streaming around a rock. I stood alone in the gym with only the hum of the lights for company. For a moment I thought I might cry, the tears hot, my throat aching. But then I did what I always do when I need to think. I started dribbling. I took a shot. Swish. My hands knew what to do. As always, the familiarity of the sound and movement comforted me, and the hours slipped away. My ride showed up on time. I was out of the car as soon as they parked in my driveway. At a jog, I passed the homemade court with its painted yellow lines and the basketball rim welded a few inches smaller to increase the challenge. I dropped my sneakers outside the door and went in. The house was quiet, but not the eerie quiet of the gym. Here the silence was warmed by sunlight on hardwood floors, the tick of the clock on the piano. I moved soundlessly up the staircase and into my parents' bedroom before realizing I was holding my breath. The hospital bed was still there, the oxygen machine, the nightstand covered in pill bottles and written instructions from the hospice nurse. He was still there, sleeping. I could see the rhythmic rise and fall of his chest. I breathed out in relief, and the familiar ache in my throat returned. I took a seat on the edge of the bed and picked up one of his hands. They seemed to grow a little colder each day, these hands. The same ones that taught me how to make a foul shot, how to ace a geometry test, how to live. "Hi, Daddy," I whispered. It took him a moment to stir, his eyelids barely lifting. "Hi, Bluebird," he whispered back. "How did you do? Did you make any shots?" "Yeah, it was great." I squeezed that hand. I held my own.